KMIR.com, I'm Gino Lamont.
And I'm Thalia Hayden. Well, you heard it straight from the mayor's mouth right there. He is not stepping down.
And that is not what some residents at tonight's meeting wanted to hear. Our Julie Bueller was there all night long for tonight's city council meeting. Joins us now in the newsroom. Julie, were you surprised at the lack of outrage at tonight's meeting?
I wasn't the only one, Gino. I certainly was surprised, and so were a lot of the people attending the meeting. It was standing room only. In fact, city management, understanding this meeting would be well attended, set up an overflow room where citizens could watch the agenda unfold and keep up before public comments would be heard. After Mayor Pounier came out and said, look, we've got some business to take care of before we'll be hearing public comments, a lot of people left. In fact, it was 90 minutes of city business before the public would be heard. Locals packed City Hall in anticipation of the confrontation between city residents and a mayor that's being investigated by the FBI. Residents were in search of answers as news of the FBI raid broke, but some that showed up at City Hall to ask questions left before public comments even began. Many of those who did stay long enough, though, to be heard, offered support to the city council, Mayor Pounier, and asked for unity from the community behind its leadership. However, one man in opposition to the city council asked for a higher standard in government, and another requested that Ginny Fote and Mayor Pounier both step down.
We have to come out and ask for higher standards. The standard should be not just that I didn't get arrested or that the DA didn't file charges, but that we should have the public trust earned by our city council and our government.
In light of all these allegations, would both the mayor and Ms. Fote would either one of you consider stepping down?
Have you completed your public comment?
I have, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
As you heard there, clapping after the question was asked, would you consider stepping down? And Mayor Pounier had no response other than, were you concluded with your comments? I am holding in my hand a pamphlet that Mr. Harrington offered up to the city council. It explains their Miranda rights. Interestingly enough, he also included that he was a criminal defense attorney, but that he would choose to not represent Mayor Pounier. Obviously, there's a lot more that still needs to be known, such as who is being investigated by the FBI in specifics and what they are investigating. But for now, residents came out to support their city council. However, a few did stand up to them. Live in the newsroom, I'm Julie Bueller, KMIR News.
All right, Julie, thank you for that. Continuing our coverage of Palm Springs City Hall scandal, KMIR's Angela Monroe looks into specifics behind yesterday's raid at Palm Springs City Hall.
The FBI is not giving a timeline for how long this investigation may last. They're now looking at where the evidence will lead them as the city opens back up for business.
Certainly it was an extraordinary event and heartbreaking in many ways.